Mogul Sean Diddy Combs is in custody this morning after
Damn.
being detained overnight by federal authorities in New York.
Oh.
According to a person familiar with the situation, Combs was caught off guard by his arrest in the lobby of the Park Hyatt Hotel, where he'd been living for several weeks. The arresting charges are part of a sealed indictment that authorities say will likely be released later this morning. But it comes 6 months after law enforcement sources told NBC that federal agents searched Combs' properties in Miami and Los Angeles, finding guns and seizing computers and cell phones. Those raids carried out on search warrants out of New York into allegations of sex trafficking, according to a source familiar with the matter. Since November 2023, Combs has also been hit with multiple civil lawsuits with similar allegations, including sexual assault, sex trafficking, and illegal distribution of guns and drugs. Combs' attorney released a statement late Monday calling him an innocent man with nothing to hide, writing, "He is an imperfect person, but is not criminal," adding, "Please reserve your judgment until you have all the facts." Just last week, former Danity Kane member Dawn Richard alleging in a lawsuit Combs sexually assaulted her, deprived her of food and sleep, and refused to pay her adequately. In a statement, Combs' attorney called it an attempt to rewrite history and said Richard had manufactured a series of false claims, all in the hopes of trying to get a payday. In May, CNN aired this disturbing video of the rapper chasing down and attacking his longtime girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, at a Los Angeles hotel in 2016.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
The hip-hop producer issuing an apology video after the footage became public.
Look at that shit, bro.
Incident which he'd previously
like you have to.
I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now.
So attorneys representing some of those individuals who have filed civil suits against Sean Diddy Combs, they actually released a statement overnight, and it says in part that the evidence is very clear, and it was only a matter of time. This is an important step towards justice. Now, Sean Diddy Combs, he's denied any wrongdoing in those civil lawsuits against him. And his lawyer said in a statement that he voluntarily actually relocated to New York recently in anticipation of these charges. Hoda?
I'll grab it. Chloe, thank you so much. I want to turn now to NBC senior legal correspondent Laura Jarrett. Hi, Laura. So
hi, guys.
We don't yet know what the particular charges are. They'll be unsealed later and made public. But his own lawyers think they're going to have to do with federal racketeering charges and sex trafficking potentially.
Yeah, and if a grand jury has indicted, that means they think that they have probable cause that a crime has been committed.
Exactly,
the
bro.
For that is lower than if you were going to go to trial, but it does mean a significant step has happened here. They've gathered enough evidence. We've seen this been going on for months.
That's what's wrong with these powerful people, bro.
Going in front of the grand jury.
They think they're untouchable, and then boom, one instant, bro, can change your life.
But if it's sex trafficking, remember the last big sex trafficking case we saw here, R. Kelly, he got 30 years in prison. Not saying that Diddy is going to get the same, but this is a significant step.
To be clear, there are a bunch of civil lawsuits against Diddy.
Damn it, Puff that, bro, that's crazy.
Allegations. We don't yet know.
Sex trafficking is crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro.
And may not necessarily have to be the case. We've seen that before, where sort of civil lawsuits spark a federal investigation, but there might be different witnesses. Federal subpoena power, bringing witnesses in the grand jury, that's a whole different ball of wax. So you're going to have to see who comes before the grand jury and what exactly that indictment is. If it's done by the Southern District of New York, it's probably pretty detailed, known as a speaking indictment. It's telling a story and sort of laying it all out.
And then real quickly, what are the next steps then? Arraignment, he comes to federal court?
He will come in, he will be brought in. The real trick, and
let me know in the comments what you guys think. You think Puff Daddy is going to go to jail for all these charges that they're saying? Because if so, that is crazy. Let me know in the comments below.